Welcome to the Rome campaign for Vidi Et Impera 1.2.4. In the last part, we pushed up here and added a new region to Hispania, and things are looking good. I mean, we've still got these guys over here, which we will probably have to conquer later on, but I'm not going to rush out that way because we've got unfinished business with these up here. This is the last settlement in this area, and I would really like to take that region because it's the key to pushing north and controlling access in this area. But we've got a bit of a problem down here with these rebels. So what we're going to do is we'll bring this army through. I mean, it's been stood around doing nothing for a long time, and I think at the moment we are reasonably safe from being stabbed in the back by the Gatuli, because we're at the moment we're fighting all the battles and we're making everybody happy with us. Although I could maybe, I'd want this one. What we're going to do is, but maybe what we could do, just to make sure, is I need to develop these female characters. Yeah, you need to go, so you can go and make friends with the Gatuli, just so that we can push you up to get some more empire maintenance. I don't think there's any point in adding anything to abilities at the moment. And we've got loads and loads of characters. Let me just have a quick check in on this side. You're married. Got lots of wives here. You need to get married. Maybe we'll marry you. That would get another member to this family. It's all useful just to keep these families as strong as possible. So checking the politics. Politics is good. What we got here, hates barbarians. Well, that's not a problem. He's a patriot. That could be a problem. And we got somebody else with a thirst for power here. So we're going to need to get family Cornelia into some battles. Now, at the end of the previous video, there was a little bit of action going on down here where I was debating attacking LPQY. And the problem is this general is only a level 1. And well, I've just had an idea. I was thinking about this before starting the recording. Is if we can bring in... what we got here, who's this? This is Junia. I don't think we've got anyone else. No, everyone else is low tier, but we got this guy. I'm not sure why he's not actually involved in leading from the front, actually, because he's pretty high up. Yeah, so what we're going to do is, wow, he must have been an admiral with that amount of money. But that means we've now got a general with, or would have been an admiral, but he's probably a general now, who is capable of a night attack. And what we're going to do is we're going to go for him, and we're going to go for the night attack. So that means we just fight this army here. They've got some artillery, a little bit of cav. We outnumber cav wise, although this cav is basic Tarantines. They've got some, looks like they've got some sacred band. They could be some fun. But we're going to fight this, guys. So I'm just going to get straight in and get this done. Nice and dry, so we got. Now, this is a pretty open field. I would say that the Carthaginians are either going to be down towards these trees, or, oh, I don't know, they might stay in the center. So now this isn't one of my best armies, so I'm going to have to be a little bit careful because we've only got the hoplites. I really need to rebuild this army a little bit. I'm just going to put them out here.
Missile infantry at your command. Ready for orders. Missiles ready and waiting.
Missile troops on the back, and
horsemen, your orders. Ready
you out on each flank. And that just leaves me
infantry ready.
kind of.
Orders, my lord.
I think we're going to have you as a reserve on that side, you on the reserve on that side. That's about all we can do. So start to advance the army forward. I don't want to parade the cavalry around too much. So we're just going to go fight looking for the opposition. Just going to speed up a bit, guys. I won't be here forever. Now they do have some small lightweight artillery, which will often fix the AI. So if the AI has artillery, they don't tend to move so much around the map as they normally do. I think we'll just keep moving forward. And my general's getting left behind. Same as my cab over here. There they are. There's the artillery. So they're going to be in that area there. Let's just. Okay, we're just going to move forward. Bring up missile troops. Right, here they come.
What are your orders? Orders? Ready. Fire! Your orders. Fire on the enemy. Palatine cavalry.
Artillery is over there.
Warriors, eager for
Break
blood.
you that way.
Missile armed. Commander. Understood. Orders. Orders. Ready. Missiles awaiting targets. Cavalry. Round.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Melee troops. Missile infantry. Missile. Ready and
Right back.
waiting. Astati. Loose. Missiles.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You go into the back of those.
Principes. Orders. Missiles awaiting targets. By your command. Missile infantry.
These guys pinned. Guarantees. Chase these guys off.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Actually, you guys push in that way. Missile infantry push off that way. You guys push off this way. Tarantines, you harass those. General up this way. So we can find the elite units. Yeah, here's the very heavy Carthaginian. Just to show you, I know we can't see them that well in the dark, but they are the very heavy phalanx, although they haven't gone into phalanx, which is slightly. Yeah, where's the Tarantines? Tarantines this way.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
General this way. Tarantines this way. Right. Hey, Principes, stop chasing those guys.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
your service, sons of Mars. Advance, ready. Army. Astarte. Missile infantry at your command.
You guys come in that way.
Missiles awaiting targets. Melee infantry. We await your orders, General. Of all glory. And forward. Astarte.
Starty, you fall onto those.
General is under attack.
Yeah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. There's no way we're going to break these guys soon. Hoplites.
Ready and waiting. Yes, Commander.
You guys go in on that, like that.
My lord. Team cavalry. Ready for battle.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You guys ran to here. Right, their formation is breached.
The
Blount.
battle is turning in our favor.
As you say. Cavalry. Missiles ready.
Let's come into that side.
Missile infantry ready.
General. Hey, what are you doing over there?
Missiles awaiting targets. Spear infantry at your command. Principes. Attack their position. Warriors, gives us strength.
You guys are taking way too much damage.
Force. At your service. Advance at
You
speed.
pull away. Attack them.
Orders.
Don't think we need the missile troops anymore.
Of Carthage. Tarantine cavalry.
Tarantines. Blount.
Orders. Missiles ready and waiting.
You guys just chase those.
Brave Romans to a man. Swift and accurate.
General up here.
Mandata tua. Tarantine
Tarantines. Chase those. Right, these guys are still standing.
ready and waiting. Mars aid us.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Yep. You guys just keep going.
General.
General that way.
Romans ready for duty. We are in.
You just keep out of it. You line up there.
Orders. Into flying wedge formation.
In we go. Another charge. This time we're gonna fire that for maximum impact.
Principes. Melee infantry ready.
Winded.
Principes.
You come in. Oh, you should be rested by now.
Guards us. General. In the name of
Right, those
Rome.
guys have gone.
Hoplites. At speed. Orders.
Here, Hoplites. Actually did quite well, actually.
By your command. Break the lines. Cavalry. Missiles ready. Principes. We await your
I mean,
command.
don't need this many troops in here.
Awaiting orders ready.
These guys are going to fight to the death.
Hoplites ready. At speed. Principes. Proud Romans all.
And
Melee infantry at your command.
unprepared for night battle.
Tarantine cavalry. Astarte.
You're nice and fresh.
Glory to Rome.
You guys move there. You're fresh. You're winded. Okay.
Quick march.
You disengage.
Principes. Light horse. Principes. Legio parati.
You're tired.
Sons of Mars. Principes. Hoplites. From them. General. Advance at speed.
quite strange that these are 113, these are 118. Okay.
Swift horsemen!
Alhamon gives us strength. At the
Start.
double. Operatives ready.
So it's in.
Infantry ready. Principes. Light horse. Our orders. Lead them.
Ready! Quickly now!
The cab out. You can just rest.
Horsemen. General.
And they're both losing. Just gonna speed this up because they're gonna. We can't really charge through. Units, you're winded, you're winded. Okay. Wing. Get a bit of a charge shove in there. Continue. Oh, this guy's dead. If I can find any of them to kill. Let's just go maximum speed. Because these are the Carthaginians' elite units. In battle, we lost 286 from predominantly from 2 units. The general did very well, and we've completely wrecked this army. Well, I think we can take the money and military traditions. And they've now been driven off in this direction. And
Ready for order. None shall pass.
that now gives us overwhelming power here. And we're going to attack with the navy. Garrison fleet. Well, I don't think the garrison fleet's going to do much in this battle. Nice and dry. Start deployment. Where's my army coming in from? Coming in from over there. Well, first thing we want is you right up in that corner there. I think what we're going to have is let's just reverse this round a little bit because these are all infantry. I've got no missile troops, so I have you over there. You can support my couple of and you're going to go in front like that. Their navy is liable to be there.
Artillery awaiting orders.
Here to there. So if we put the artillery there. Let's check, okay.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
Yep. And you guys can land. What we're going to do is I'm not going to rush the army in, so what we'll do is bring this army over here. I want to deal with the navy first.
Assault ships ready to attack. Mars aid us. Assault ships reporting. Attack. Ready.
3 onto 1 should be quite adequate.
Your orders? Hard on yours! Get at Commander! 6 dominate! Ready, willing and able! Attack! Yes! Veni Impera! Ships waiting! Faster! Show them steel!
1 down.
Assault ships ready for orders! Yes, Commander! Assault ships reporting!
One of our units has used all its
You
ammunition.
guys over here. What I do want to do is take out you two, because I don't want you involved in the battle. Right, we've destroyed there.
Awaiting orders!
Hey, you still attacking even as you sink. As they go down. Right. Artillery ships. Come in close. I think you guys can go that way.
At the double!
Let's just get my army lined up. Let's get these guys sorted out. Cavalry. We need you guys to protect flanks. This is going to be my primary front line. You are going to be the secondary front line. Put there. General, let's get this mess sorted out. Get these guys in a little bit closer. So we can see, right, what we got here. This is a cav unit. Let's just get this. For the moment, you guys can chill out. You're the general. You stand back there. General, stand back over here. Let's just get the battle line into position. Speed up a little bit. Oh, quite a lot actually. What are you doing over there? You're not big enough to be out roving around by yourself. And you're meant to be in that front line. The usual formation. You on that side. You on that side. Hoping to be able to bombard some of their units, but it doesn't look like it's going to work. So okay. Slow up. They're coming out.
Missile infantry ready? At your service.
Right.
Melee troops. Double time.
You're right out on your own.
Waiting.
Quarantines.
Riders, advance! Missile infantry ready?
They're trying to do what they've done before.
Ready. Pikemen ready for orders. Orders. Ready and waiting.
Ah,
Palatine cavalry. Melee troops. Missile infantry at your command.
get ready to repel.
Starting.
Cav.
Hamud has blessed us.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Melee troops awaiting orders. Sons of Mars.
One of our units has used all
These
its
guys
ammunition.
come in this way. That's up this way. Alright, it's turning into a little bit of a scrum. Oh, we'll be okay, guys.
We await your orders. Cavalry, missiles ready. Missile infantry at your command. Understood. Fire on the enemy. Swords, as here. Principes.
Space in.
Brave Romans to a man. General,
General up.
at the double.
Hey,
Missiles awaiting
what are you
target.
doing?
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
At your orders. Tarantine cavalry. Missile infantry at your command. Missile infantry. Tarantine cavalry.
One of our units has used all its
Guarantees
ammunition.
chase them off. You guys come that way. You guys come that way. Right.
Missile infantry ready. Principes. Jupiter gives us strength. General, we
General
obey.
in that way.
One of our units has used all its
Not
ammunition.
exactly going according to plan.
Attack their position. Astarte. Missiles ready and
Let's
waiting.
move the missile troops that way.
Your command.
Hey,
Missile
get
infantry at your
out.
command. Principes. Principes.
Right, looks like we've driven off their
Cavalry ready. Hail. At your service.
driven off their cav, so we got control of this side
General.
of the battlefield.
Principes.
These guys have broken through.
Missiles awaiting targets.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
General there.
Ready and waiting. Missile
You
infantry.
guys move into this position. Wait, I thought I got rid of you. Drive off this cav.
Missiles ready and waiting. Missile infantry at your command.
Right, missile infantry.
Take aim. Missile cavalry at your command. Hoplites ready.
Hoplites. Those hoplites are doing very well, actually. You're probably getting more of my troops than I care for.
Ready for duty.
General this way. Tarantines around the back. Right.
Lights ready. Understood.
General, you support the other general.
Artillery awaiting orders.
Oh, now I'll be firing in on my navy, but the naval units are probably the easiest ones. Wait,
At your command.
I don't want to bring these in, but I'll bring these in as a reserve.
Missile infantry. We await your command.
Out here.
General. Riders.
Right, those guys have gone. I think you lot are slightly late to the battle. Actually, I'm going to send you away because you're probably going to kill more of my troops than. Nope.
Tarantine cavalry. Orders under
And you fire into the backs of those.
missile armed riders. Principes.
And Principes. Actually, you guys break that way. You break that way.
Tarantine cavalry.
I think you guys have done your
This
jobs.
is turning in our favor.
Equites.
Equites.
Quickly now. Principes.
General, you stay there.
Missile infantry.
You guys move around that side. that way. How are we doing? Actually, you get into that area there.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You guys fire into the backs of those. No point forming Flanneck. Should break these guys. Yep, they've gone. Well, I set them to attack. It's, you guys can step that way. Starty, you break this way. You guys go a long way away. So yeah. Right, none of these are damaged, so General that way. General. Principes in. You guys crush in on those. Got them under, basically crushed. End battle, because this is a siege. And we lost 264 there. The actual navy did pretty well, actually. I was quite happy with those. Down goes their navy. Occupied. And we've got an Imperium level. That is going to be very useful, because that means we're going to be able to get some extra agents and governors and champions, and more importantly, we'll be able to get more armies, which we really need at the moment. I think we're just going to keep you close into here. Right. So we don't want that. Barracks. Let's just have a quick look at what we get for a tier 3. What we get for a tier 2. We can't build the tier 3s. We'll knock that down. I think we're going to convert that to food. And back to food as well. Actually, that's given us food already, so it's a little bit low, so we have to be a bit careful here. I think we're going to go straight for the conversion. It's going to take most of my money, but I think that's going to be quite important. How's my navy? My navy is fully completely there. We've now pushed Carthage back to a single area here. I'm kind of inclined to have an agent here, although we can't afford this guy anyway. He's 2,600. He's 3,000. I think we're going to have a second agent here. What have you got? Manipulate, tempts, cost recruitment in local province. Yeah, I think we're just going to recruit you. That's going to take all my money for this turn. So I think that's about it. What we're going to do now is just go for an end turn, but of course we've got quite a lot of ranking to do. So we've got this guy here. Right. We certainly want the Empire maintenance for you. We've got our navy down here. Additions. Shots per minute for all heavy weapons. That could be useful. Melee. Yeah, I think we'll go with that because I'm using artillery. And then we've got this army here. who's got some. Actually, what are you? Which one are you then? Oh, you're Legio 5. Well, you certainly want to give you campaign movement range and morale. And we've got our general here. Oh, it was an admiral actually. I think we're going to keep you. No, I think maybe we'll give you some strengthen the cavalry. Although I will probably swap the armies back. Okay, so we've got an entirely controlled province. So I don't think we've got many. Let's see what we got here. Platinum's got a. Why have I got you on bread and games? Wonder that. That was a major fail on my part there, guys. Nvidia. Right, you're making lots of money, so let's get you making some taxes. Oh well, we've still got another one. Okay. Brilliant. You're on bread and games as well. Okay. No wonder I might have a food problem. How many provinces? How many? Okay. Was it just because I'm changing? Right, yeah. Right, we got there in the end, guys. Okay, political intrigue. Consequential has been great. Probably upset the Gatuli. Agent exposed, returned home. Completed siege tower. I mean, we didn't get much from that. Marian military reforms. We've now reached the level where we've now got Marian military reforms. That will certainly change that. So we got. And just to show you guys. Right, so first things first, let's get back to. Got quite a lot of cash. I think I'd love to get the extra empire maintenance, cultural conversion, enable scriptorium, building circus, growth all regions, all provinces. I think we'll go with that because I think faction-wide growth would be very, very useful. And I think what we're going to do is just.
We hunger for battle.
We've now got the ability to upgrade because we've now got the Marian reform, so we can retrain this army. Let's get this agent out over here just to see what Carthage is doing. What we got here, and we are certainly going to go for. I don't think. I'm half tempted to put an auxiliary barracks in here, but I'm still worried about food. So I think we're going to put that in there. What's the public order here? Public order is good. But at the same time, I think maybe we'll just go with that for the moment in the short term. Over here, everything is still a bit up in the air. Right, this is what a weaker army, so let's just use this to check out the Marian reforms. So what we'll do is just upgrade of these. Where did he go? There he is. So we've got a Marian Legionnaire, which is 910. Once he's got armor 91, so he's got a lot better armor. Weapons damage is the same. Armor penetration's the same. Base morale is actually slightly weaker. So there's not much point really rushing to upgrade these for an extra 20, so we're not going to go for a wholesale upgrade. This is what we get right here now, up into. And it looks like if you upgrade to Hastati, they become Marian late legionnaires, so there's a case to upgrade these guys, although it's going to cost a lot more money. So we don't need Hastati in the army. We certainly don't want to. We're certainly not going to be fully upgraded. This is an elite spear maniple. Let's see what we get. So these become veteran legionnaires. Melee defense, yeah. I don't think I want to rush. Let's just upgrade these guys as well. Yeah, so these are not actually that much more expensive actually. They got armor 91, and they got less. Year 16, year 17. I think I'd still like to keep some Terrari in the army for the moment. Like I said, I don't really want to just go on a massive upgrade spending spree. What we got to do is bring this army, moving this army this way for the moment. What I would like to do is, yeah, you're 213. Yeah, wow. What I'm going to do is upgrade this army, because you don't really have the strong units. I know this is probably not an efficient way to do this. You're 400. Wow. You're 810. So, yeah, could probably do. No, the Numidian cavalry is pretty good. So that strengthens this army. We've gone through a lot of cash, which is slightly not worrying. We're making quite a lot of money now. Now, I do want to take this down eventually, but not just at the moment. And this army could advance, but what I do want to look at is, yeah, oh, I've spent all my money. But I think we're going to pop one more turn, guys, just to see how things shape up a little bit. Well, I'm a bit inclined to start recruiting a new army down here as a support army, but we'll leave that to the next turn. Just going to go, we've got some skills, actually. And you certainly got to be a knight commander. Land units. And for all land units. Recruitment cost, local melee morale. I think we'll give you that, so counter your. Actually, what I wouldn't mind is, and where are all my? You're over here. You're up here. You're down here, and you're in here as well. If I could get a governor over here, that would be brilliant. Maybe we'll put you in here. Can we get a governor? Yep. Wealth from local province, research rates, version costs, spreading games edict, not interested in that. Construction costs 2% lower. I actually quite like that. So I'm going to get you in there. Then you can contribute to keeping this area stable, because we're going to probably have to concentrate some combat in this area So we're just going to go one more end turn just to round this video up. Okay, hidden agent exposed. Hidden agent exposed, hidden agent exposed. Military subversion. Harass over here. Yep, child is born, child is born. And while we're here, just move you. Can't quite reach you. Okay, come here. 12.
Ready for further orders.
Ah, my friends here don't seem to want to be able to do anything. I think what I am going to do is going to raise an army here. Where was the you? Don't want you. Don't want you. Wow. Who are you? You're plebeians. Have I got anyone from family Cornelia? Yeah, okay. You're a 1-star. General, raise an army. Oh, okay, you're not that expensive.
We hunger
You
for battle.
slip into here.
Call this a garrison?
What we're going to do is recruit. Wow. Okay. It's almost like the recruitment capabilities have been restricted now. Or was that just because we got a Marian Legion, Legionnaires, Iberian. What we got here? What I'm going to do is just get a couple of slingers in here. The reason I'm putting this in here is in case these guys suddenly decide to attack, although we've got support of the Navy. And one thing I do want to do is let's have a quick look round. Over here, the Carthage sent out a navy that came and out this way, but Massilla came down and took them out. We've got a lot of small armies around here. It's a garrison. 16 plus 4. I mean, we could come in here. The problem is if I leave this region open, the Garamanthians will most likely come across and attack. We've got this bit of an idiot army coming this way, so what we might do is just wait for these to do something. We've got this other navy here. Right, let's just have a quick check. You're building up. What I wouldn't mind is, don't want to consume food. We're still very low on food. I actually quite like this. Runic replenishment. +3 banditry. Public order squalor. Wealth for more commerce. What else we got here? Actually, I quite like this actually. Where it's going to cost us growth, but this is going to be very much a frontier settlement for the moment, so that can sit there. I mean, we'll get there eventually. And I've moved that army. We created a new army. Where did I build that agent? You deploy. And let me just check here. We got the ability to recruit a veteran. What I do want to do in Numantia is, the moment my armies have armor, so we're going to get you in for some level 1 weapons. Now let's just check my navy out. These are the navies that are most likely to be in action, so what we upgrade you guys to? I mean, it'd be pretty nice if you could actually see what these guys could be upgraded to, but just, okay, what happened there? So we got Legionnaire Classic. You got 76 armor, 84 or 7. So they got less attack, less weapons damage, but No. But they've got a lot more armor. Can't see the point of rushing to upgrade my navies, to be honest. Despite the fact that these guys get a lot more armor. I think that will be a slow progression. Right, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. Probably in the next part we will push on Carthage. I may have to bring this navy down in support of this area here. And of course the other direction we do need to come out against now is these bozos here, so that we can make some money. Everything I do want to check is my... Yeah, we certainly need to get this general for the Cornelian involved in some battles, so that we can get this loyalty up. This loyalty is a bit lower as well, but then we are now... What we got here? Where's the loyalty figure? Yeah, -5 loyalty. It's only -5. Okay. But this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.